ज्ञान की ज्योति जगाओ, करो दूर अंधकार अज्ञान, परम ज्ञान की ज्योति जगाओ। दे दो वरदान सुबुद्धि का, जीवन हमारा अमर बनाओ। दे दो वरदान सुबुद्धि का, जीवन हमारा अमर बनाओ। हे गजानना, हे जगत गुरु, हे जगनायक, भव सागर से पार करो। हे जगत गुरु, हे जगनायक, भव सागर से पार करो। दे दो पवित्रता मातृ प्रेम की, आज हमारा उद्धार करो। दे दो पवित्रता मातृ प्रेम की, आज हमारा उद्धार करो। हे गजानना, हे गणनायक, दोष हमारे दूर करो। आत्मशक्ति का उत्थान करो, अहंकार को चूर करो। हे गजानना, हे गणनायक, दोष हमारे दूर करो। आत्मशक्ति का उत्थान करो, अहंकार को चूर करो। अहंकार को चूर करो, अहंकार को चूर करो। हे गजानना,
मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की, यदि धूल जो मिल जाए, सच के अथाहु निरमल मां, सच के अथाहु निरमल मां, गंगतीर बदल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की। ये मानवता चंचल है, कैसे तेरा ध्यान करूं। ये मानवता चंचल है, कैसे तेरा ध्यान करूं। जितना इससे समझाऊं, जितना इससे बहलाऊं, उतना ही मचल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की, यदि धूल जो मिल जाए, सच कहता हूँ निरमल मां, सच कहता हूँ निरमल मां, गंगतीर बदल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की। सुनते
जय श्री माता जी। పరమ పూజ్య శ్రీ మాతాజీ నిర్మలాదేవి దివ్య సంకల్పం అనంతమైన ఆశీస్సులతో ఈ ప్రాతకాల ధ్యాన సమయానికి ఆత్మ బంధువులందరికీ ఆత్మీయ హృదయపూర్వక స్వాగతం. అందరము సామూహికంగా తల్లి దివ్య శ్రీ చరణములకు మన సంపూర్ణ సర్వస్వ శరణాగతిని సమర్పించుకుని అత్యంత వినమ్రులమై ధ్యాన స్థితిలో కూర్చుందాం. చిత్తాన్ని అంతర్ముఖం గావించుకుని అంతర్గతంగా మనల్ని మనం మరియు మన చిత్తాన్ని గమనించుకుందాం. అమ్మా పరమ పూజ్య శ్రీ మాతాజీ, ఈ ప్రాతకాలాన ఈ సామూహిక అంతటికి మీతో ఒక్కటి అయ్యేటువంటి స్థితి కొరకు మీ అనుమతి ఆశీస్సులు ప్రసాదించండి తల్లి. శ్రీ మాతాజీ దయ ఉంచి ఈ సామూహిక అంతటిని మీ చిత్తంలోనికి తీసుకోండి తల్లి. అమ్మా దయచేసి మా అందరి హృదయాల్లోనూ కొలువై ఉండి ఈ ధ్యానంలో మేము పొందే నిరానందానుభూతిని పూర్తి ఆత్మస్వరూపులుగా నిర్మల చిత్తముతో స్వీకరించేటువంటి స్థితిని అనుగ్రహించండి తండ్రి. తల్లిని మనందరి హృదయాల్లోనూ దర్శించుకుంటూ చిత్తాన్ని తల్లి కుండలిని మాతపై లగ్నం చేసి నెమ్మదిగా కుండలిని జాగృతపరుచుకుని బంధన్ వేసుకుందాం. ఈ స్థితిలోనే సామూహికంగా 3 మహామంత్రములు శ్రీ గణేష మంత్రం తీసుకుందాం.
साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
రెండు చేతులు అత్యంత ప్రేమగా అడ్డింపుగా శ్రీమాతాజీ వైపే తెరుచుకుని ఉంచుకుందాం. శరీరానికి ఏ విధమైనటువంటి ఒత్తిడి లేని స్థితిలో పూర్తి నిర్మల శాంతతో కూర్చుని ఉందాం. సాక్షాత్తు శ్రీ ఆదిశక్తి ముందు కూర్చుని ఉన్నాము. సాక్షాత్తు శ్రీ ఆదిశక్తి మనందరి హృదయాల్లో కొలువై ఉన్నారు అన్న భావనను స్థిరంగా దృఢపరుచుకుందాం. ఎప్పుడైతే సంపూర్ణ శరణాగతితో బంధం వేసుకుని ఉన్నామో ఆ క్షణమే తల్లి యొక్క దివ్య చైతన్యంతో కూడినటువంటి 7 ఆవరణ కలిగినటువంటి రక్షణ కవచం మన చుట్టూ ఏర్పడుతుంది. ప్రస్తుతం సామూహికత అంతా కూడా వ్యక్తిగతంగా ఆ రక్షణ కవచంలో ఉంది. గమనించుకున్నాం. ఇది కేవలం మెకానికల్ గా కాకుండా సంపూర్ణ శరణాగతితో మనం బంధం వేసుకున్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఈ యొక్క అనుభూతి మనం పొందవచ్చు. ఈ స్థితి పూర్తి సమతుల్య స్థితిని ఏర్పడుతుంది. తల్లితో ఏకీకృతం కావాలనేటువంటి శుద్ధ ఇచ్ఛ నెరవేరేటువంటి నిర్విచార స్థితిని ఏర్పడుతుంది. సంపూర్ణమైనటువంటి అంతర్గత నిశ్శబ్ద ధ్యాన స్థితి, ఇన్నర్ సైలెన్స్. సహస్రారం తెరవబడి విశ్వవ్యాప్తమైనటువంటి పరమ చైతన్య శక్తి, భగవంతుని యొక్క ప్రేమ శక్తి సహస్రారం గుండా మనలో ప్రవేశించి మన అణువణువున కనకన గంగా ప్రవాహంలా ప్రవహిస్తున్నటువంటి చైతన్య పూరితమైనటువంటి అనుభూతి ఈ స్థితి. ఈ స్థితిని స్థిరపరచుకుంటూ 10 నిమిషాలు ధ్యానంలో ఉందాం. చిత్తం సహస్రారం, ఈ స్థితిలోనే పరమపూజ్య శ్రీమాతాజీ నిర్మలాదేవి 1996లో శివపూజ సందర్భంగా అందించినటువంటి దివ్య ప్రవచనాన్ని వింటూ ధ్యానంలో మరింత ఉన్నత స్థితికి చేరుకుందాం.
We are going to do puja to Shiva, Sri Shiva. As you know, Sri Shiva is the reflection of Sadashiva within us. I've already told about the reflection. Sadashiva is the God Almighty, the one who sees the play of Adishakti. But he is the Father who is watching each one of his creation or her creation. His support to Adishakti is entirely, fully strengthening. There's no doubt in his mind about the capability of the Adishakti. But when he finds that in the play of Adishakti, the people or the world as such try to disturb her or spoil her work, then he gets into his wrathful mood and he destroys all such people, and maybe he destroys the whole world. On one side he is wrathful, no doubt. On the other side is the ocean of compassion and joy. That's why when it's reflected within us, we get our self-realization. We get the light of our spirit, and we get into the ocean of joy. Also, he is the ocean of knowledge. So, those who get self-realized get the knowledge of the divine, which is very subtle, permeating into every atom and molecule. The power of this knowledge is there. His style is such that in his compassion he forgives even very cruel Rakshasas if they dedicate themselves to him, because his compassion has no limits. And sometimes the same people who are blessed by him try to trouble the devotees of Adishakti. But it is just to create a drama, an event. Unless and until there is some drama, people won't understand. We had to have Ramayana, we had to have Mahabharata, we had to have Christ being crucified, we had to have Muhammad being tortured. All that drama was there because without events, people don't remember. So in the spiritual life of human beings, they have seen lots of dramas between the blessings of Shiva and the powers of the Adishakti. As the time has moved, today in the history of spirituality, a great discovery has been made. That people can get their realization in the collective mass. Thousands can get their realization. Now we should know what is this realization we have got. What does that mean? And what is the culminating point? First of all, I have to tell you, the mind about which we speak and depend upon is a myth. There's nothing like mind. Brain is reality, not the mind. Mind is created by us reacting to outside. Either we react to conditionings or to our ego. Thus this mind is created like bubbles on the ocean of reality. But that's not reality. With this mind, whatever we decide, we know is very limited, elusive, and sometimes shocking. The mind always moves in a linear direction. And because there's no reality in it, it recoils and boomerangs. Thus, all the enterprises, all the projections so far we have done, it seems come back to us. Whatever they discover comes back to us as a big destructive power or a very big shock. So one has to decide what to do, how to be out of this trap of our mind. Kundalini is the solution. When she is awakened, she takes you, with that awakening, she takes you beyond your mind. The first thing is to go beyond your mind. With mind you will do many things, but it will not be satisfying, it will be not a solution, it will not help you. And when we start depending too much on our mind, we develop all kinds of physical, mental, emotional problems. Now the latest is the stress. And this stress has no solution, they say. But in Sahaja we find the solution by crossing over this mind. It's like a barrier for our advancement. So, when you get your realization, you must understand that your Kundalini has taken your attention beyond the mind. Now, this reaction to outside has come because we human beings have a prism-like brain, or we can say prism-like skull. And when the energy passes into it, I have explained it in my books, it goes into bifurcations, or you can say refractions, by which our attention goes out and we react. If we react too much, then these bubbles create a very horrible mind which can lead to any kind of thing. It justifies itself, it pampers your ego. The ego and the conditioning that creates this mind start using and this mind for the purpose of their fulfillment of their all the accumulation of ideas and thoughts which has no backing, which has no reality with it. It's like we make the computer. Ultimately we become slaves of the computer. We make the watches ourselves and then we become slaves of the watches. That's how it dominates human beings. And when a person who has a very strong mind decides to destroy like Hitler did with some idea, he can go on destroying, which has a very far-fetched effect on our culture, on our spirituality. Now the first step is to become thoughtlessly aware, where you cross your mind. You go above your mind. Mind cannot affect you. This is the first stage, as we call it, thoughtless awareness. Second one is where you start seeing the working of this Parama Chaitanya, of this all-pervading power, and you start becoming aware that there is a lot of truth in what Mataji says, that there is this power which works out many things. It works miraculously so many things for you. It gives you blessings, it guides you, it helps you. In so many ways it helps you. It gives you good health, good wealth, and also a very good society of very beautiful people in the collective. All that you can see clearly is happening here. Now this happening of achieving thoughtless awareness is very simple and easy. But to maintain at that point is difficult. We still react and we think. Anything you see, you react. To get to that point in thoughtless awareness is first to change your attention. Now, for example, once we were climbing a very high mountain to see one temple called Palitana. Myself, my son-in-law, and my daughter. And we were really tired because we had to climb I don't know how many steps. And when we went up, we were tired, and there was a little canopy made of beautiful marble carving. So we just laid down there. They were very tired, and they said, "What is this kind of a temple?" They were grudging. While I looked up and I saw lots of beautiful elephants were carved. So I told my son-in-law, "Look at these elephants. They all have tails of different types." He said, "Mummy, we are all dying. How can you see the tails of elephants?" But if just to divert their attention from that tiredness, I told them that why not see these tails of the elephant, which is very different. So what happens that when you are putting your attention so much to outside all the time, then you must first of all also divert your attention. For example, you see these beautifully made things here. Your attention is something else. Just try to enjoy the beauty of that. See, there are beautiful carpets here. Just look at them without thinking. Because they don't belong to you, so no headache. They belong to somebody else. It's very good. Otherwise, if it belongs to you, you start thinking, "Oh my God, I've spreading them here. What will happen? They have to be insured," or some sort of thing like that. That's common human reaction. But if it doesn't belong to you, you can watch it nicely. Now you watch it and don't think. You'll be amazed when you see the beauty that is put inside this. You'll see the artist who has put his joy, his exuberance into it. And you'll be amazed after realization that this exuberance will fill into you and a cool kind of a relaxation will come into you. And this Kundalini will rise and you will become steady in your thoughtless awareness. So whenever you look at anything, look at any beautiful thing, even say today's election, just watch the man who is elected. Watching him itself gives him blessings, gives him better ideas. You get also ideas which are coming from reality, which are there. How to make this man a successful person, or this country a successful democracy. All these things happen when your attention is diverted from criticizing, from reacting. Just you watch, become the witness, try to witness it. It's not so very yet practiced. So far I've seen that whenever even we achieve our realization, we don't realize that we have to witness everything. When you start witnessing through your spirit, then you don't see the bad points of another, but you see the good points. You just pick up the person with very good points. See, so once you see that, the witness state enlarges and you start enjoying another person. You start enjoying everything that is there. Even a small blade of grass you can enjoy if you have that capacity. In Japan, Zen system started on these lines. And he made, Viditama was the person who started it. He made a garden out of moss, different moss in very small. That there were little flowers also, and hardly about 5 feet of the garden, which looks like a shape of a question mark, you can say. You have to go on a lift and you reach that platform on top of a hill or a mountain where you see this. All little mosses are there, and you see differently arranged a beautiful garden. When you start seeing it, your thought stops. Because such a marvelous thing, when you put attention to it, to its creation, your thoughts stop. So you must practice as to find out what stops your thoughts, what makes you the witness. Once you develop this habit, you will station yourself nicely in the thoughtless awareness. Then you start watching how Sahaja Yoga has helped, how it has been blissful, what you have achieved through Sahaja Yoga. You will be amazed if you just start watching it everywhere. You'll be amazed how this Parama Chaitanya acts. Nowadays, this Parama Chaitanya has become active because of Kruta Yuga. You can see from the way it is playing around with vibrations around me. You've seen so many photographs of mine where these vibrations are there. Also, you've seen the photographs of many Sahaja Yogis sitting before me. On their head, my name is written down in Arabic language. You've seen so many ways by which you can find out that there is the play of the divine. Now the mind will still try to say something. Don't listen, just watch. The effect of Sahaja Yoga you should watch on yourself, on your body. Don't think about it, but watch it. And you will be amazed how you have changed. To be very frank, when I come to Australia every year, sometimes I can't even recognize you. You look much younger, much better, much happier, and I don't recognize who are these people. It is this witness state which takes you to another realm which we call as doubtless awareness. At that state you can become so empowered that you can give realization to others. You can give realization to others. You can give complete knowledge about Sahaja Yoga. You can talk to them. Also you emit. See, when I'm watching, I'm absorbing the heat. That's my trouble. So, your whole state, spiritual state, becomes so much blissful. You become so powerful. You become so compassionate and so loving, so balanced, completely cleansed with all the destructive ideas you have, all the depressive ideas you have. And then you really stand up as a great surgeon who can do tremendous work. Like recently I heard that Germans and Austrians are now going to Israel because they think Jews were killed by their forefathers. And there's a big center now started in Israel. Just imagine how these people, once reach that state, go to countries single-handed, they have done so much. Same in Turkey, same in places which are very tremendously remote in South Africa. Because from inside they become completely confident in thoughtless awareness as well as doubtlessly aware. But now, once you start growing by meditative attention, what happens that your attention becomes enlightened. Now the job is to motivate your attention. It's not just to enjoy, but to motivate it, to put it to problems. Now supposing you have some problem on a national basis, you all can put your attention to that and things will work out. Because you are the channel of this all-pervading power, which is trying to create a new world for you, new human beings. And this evolution can take place very fast if you all decide that whatever we have now within ourselves, we should motivate it, we should direct it and put this attention to some use. It should not be wasted. Whatever wealth we have, it should not be wasted. Now this main question today, which I am going to tell you about, that what is God's realization. First is the self-realization, and there are many ambitious people who want to become God's realized. First and foremost thing, we should know that human beings cannot become God. It's not the becoming of it. You have not become also in a way spirit, because the spirit is emitting through you, using you, giving you, looking after you. If you become the spirit, there won't be any body, nothing will be left. So with this body intact, your spirit is acting through this body, is giving you all the light. But one cannot become God Almighty. This one has to understand very clearly. But what is God's realization is to know about God. You see, to know about God means to know how His powers are working, how He controls, by becoming part and parcel of God Almighty. Like my finger doesn't know about my brain, but it acts according to my brain. The finger cannot become the brain, but it has to act absolutely according to my brain, because it is so connected, it is so one. Here, when you have the God's realization, then you know about the brain, you know about God, you know about His powers, you know everything about Him. As far as I am concerned, it's a difficult task for you, because I am a Mahamaya. It's very difficult for you to know each and everything about me. I am quite a elusive person, as you know that way. And whatever I do or whatever I achieve, it is just for you to see and understand that after all, this is Adi Shakti, and she can do all these things. You can also do all the things, but you cannot become me. But you have to know through love, through devotion, through prayers. To know the God's powers is the way you are God realized. Then you can control the nature, you can control everything. If you have that knowledge within you about God, for that a complete humility is needed. That you cannot become God, cannot become God Almighty. You cannot become the deities, but definitely you can become God realized, means God acts through you, uses you as His power, as His channel, and that you know what He is doing to you, what He is telling, what His vision is, and what is the information. The connection is like that.